Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video. I'm going to talk about a newly shown kind of teased product from Hot Toys, and this time we have our first figure from the Batman movie, being Batman himself, Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne's Batman. So very excited about this preview. Unfortunately, not a full review, or excuse me, full reveal showing the figure in detail, but we do still have some decent images of him. Basically, 3 different shots of Batman himself and 1 shot of the Batcycle, or the motorcycle that's featured in the film. So that's very exciting. So these were kind of shown with 2 kind of teaser videos that just showed a couple of shots of these the figure and kind of a couple of different stances, and just kind of teased that it was on its way basically. So going into it, of course, none of these are ultra clear. Obviously, we don't know accessory-wise what he comes with, and it's a very limited look. But from what we can see on it, I have to say I think that it looks quite good. Just going over kind of the main shot of Batman front on, I think that he looks really nice. I think that the design, first of all, just the Batman design suit, I think looks very cool. It has a very tactical type of look to it, very Arkham look, to be honest. Especially from the torso up, I think it's very Arkham. The waist up is very Arkham. The waist down, it looks a little less. It looks a little bit more like he's wearing just kind of pants, or kind of militaristic pants. It doesn't have like that kind of rubbered suit type of look that I think the top section has, which is very Batman to me. The cape, I believe the cape is going to be fully wired. Just looking specifically the motorcycle shot, it really looks like it's a wire there. It doesn't look like that's something that they just posed, like hanging it or anything like that. It looks like it's wired. Even this shot too, the way that it drapes, it doesn't drape so cleanly like a non-wired cape would be, which I think, is something that is a little decisive. Some people really like the wired capes, and some people would rather it just hang nicely. For me, it depends on the character. Any character that can fly, I like a wired cape, but for characters that don't fly, so that would be this Batman, I would actually prefer to not have it wired, to be honest. But nonetheless, I don't mind the wire. The overall design of the costume itself, though, I think looks very nice and has a really good look as far as the armored portions. I also like the design of the gauntlet section here, and as you can see, those kind of silver pieces really stand out in these shots. Again, articulation's hard to tell, other than the fact that it seems like this is a little bit less of a rubbery style suit, especially pants-wise. So hopefully that means that there'll be some good articulation if it's a lot of cloth, with just armored pieces on top of the cloth. So with that, that should mean that the suit won't be damaged by posing, and hopefully it'll have a little bit of a better range. When it comes to the face sculpt, that's something that I am having a ton of trouble actually getting a good grasp on from these shots. I can't tell if the face is good or not. I really can't. I think that maybe this is the best shot, but you can't even really see the eyes at all. So it's really hard to see what you're looking at. Once we get the official images, we'll be able to definitely determine how the face is. But when it comes to the head, there's a lot of questions accessory-wise that I'm wondering myself. For instance, is he going to have replaceable jaw sections to have different expressions, similar to what they did with the previous Batman figures, as well as even Captain America? That would be really cool, and I'm definitely hoping for that. However, they didn't show that here, because all 3 of these shots use the exact same, kind of mouth plate. So who knows if they'll be interchangeable ones, but I certainly hope. And then, of course, is he going to have a removable, well, not removable cowl, but will he have a separate unmasked head sculpt? I'm certainly hoping for that. I think that would be very cool. The only other kind of accessory thing that we do get some image of is the one right here. As you can see, he's kind of standing on like a rooftop, like a little sculpted kind of, not a gargoyle, but it's similar to it, kind of like a decorative design piece on the corner of a building. So I don't know if that's just something used for the photo, but it doesn't look like it's something that was edited in. It looks like it is actually there. So I'm thinking that maybe he will actually have a bit of a helmet display base. So I'll be interested to see if that is actually included. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. I kind of like that type of display base for him. I think that would be neat. And then when it comes to the motorcycle, the Batcycle, you really can't see it. You get just the front-on shot of it. Of course, you'll know that it'll have a light, so that's nice. But it's really hard to tell anything other, with it. But I'm very excited to see the official images of this. Can't wait to see what he comes with, and I'll be quite excited. I do think that I'll get this. I'll wait to see the movie first. If the movie is something that I think is really special, I'll be all for this. If the movie's just okay and it's a Batman that we won't revisit, I might skip it. But overall, I am very excited for the movie. From what we can see here, the figure looks quite nice, and I'm just very excited for the figure in general. And I'll be interested to see what else they do in the series. I'll be disappointed if they just do Batman and the Batcycle. Hopefully we'll get a Catwoman and a Riddler. That would be fantastic. But there you go. That's my thoughts on these kind of preview images of the Batman Hot Toys figure. Let me know what you guys think of them, and thanks so much for watching.